What in the world is going on? It seems like some players have claimed that they're downloading the Fallout 76 beta and then even the Tricentennial Edition. Well, we got some official responses from Bethesda as to what in the world is going on with the beta, so we will go over that. Plus, you know what? I did actually receive a beta code. I'll let you know what this means. I'm not in the beta right now, but I'll clarify all that in just a moment. And then we're going to go over, you guessed it, your top comments and some questions about leaving Vault 76. But guys, welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wanderers, to Open World Games. Let's dive straight into the Fallout 76 news, shall we? So, first of all, yeah, this Twitter account, Fallout76HQ, which I follow, says this: someone may have been able to download the Fallout 76 beta early. Unconfirmed, may be fake. And let's take a closer look at this image. It says Fallout 76 Tricentennial Edition on Xbox One X Enhanced, and it says it's downloading 100 megabytes. Could just be prepping it or something like that. But it could also be completely fake. Now, we have some official responses about this. Do the Tricentennial Edition, pre-orders get early access to the beta? Well, that's also a very good question. But I did, receive a beta code from pre-ordering from GameStop. It says your recent pre-order Fallout 76 qualifies you to receive the beta access. Your unique code is blah, blah, blah. Then it says how to redeem. Visit Bethesda.net to log in or follow the instructions to create a Bethesda.net account and enter your code. At a later date, we will contact you via your registered email address with further instructions. Visit Beta Fact to learn more. So this is basically a prep code. Doesn't mean I'm in the beta. It's just like one of those prep codes that you can go into the website, and they basically verify that you exist. And I think they're trying to get numbers as well. So they are rolling out some sort of codes, but that doesn't mean you're going to be getting into the beta right now. There's additional steps that need to be taken through the website, so now it's a waiting game. But let's go to the official Bethesda responses, shall we? So out on Twitter, Cody says this: hey Pete, does the beta come out early for the Tricentennial Edition for Fallout 76? And Pete Hines responded saying no. So it was a firm no. That is not the case. Don't worry. They've also said and elaborated previously, everyone is going to be getting into the beta, the full experience. And then the follow-up question, it says, I asked because Todd said something about some people getting the beta before others, so I was confused if that came into reality or not, but alright, can't wait to play. And once again, Pete Hines responds saying there are some pre-beta test folks might be picked for. It's random. End quote. So anything related to this pre-beta, this early access to the beta is going to be very much random. They've said that time and time again, which is going to be rough if your buddy over there gets picked and you don't. That's going to be terrible for a lot of people. But again, everyone's going to get access eventually. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. And they do have to do it this way because they need to do like a soft launch, I guess you would call it, so that they don't put too much pressure on the servers and they're able to really judge what's going on. And then they can get more and more people coming into the beta as time goes. It's just how it works. Okay, so we have some more responses as well. So Dalton says, hey Pete, a friend of mine got his beta access code and is playing. I still haven't got mine though. When will I get it? Everyone wants their beta code, man. And P. Hines says, we will let you know when the beta starts next month. So there it is. The beta is going to be officially happening next month, guys, October. I think that also includes that early access as well. I don't think any early access is going to be happening in September. Bethesda is wrapping up their time at TGS and, EGX, which seems to be, basically nothing happening for Fallout 76 from those events. So I think once they're done with that, they're going to start possibly prepping things for the beta late September, and then the actual beta will start happening, of course, in October. We need the actual release date for this beta. I think a lot of us are dying to know that information. There's been a lot of previous rumors, of course, that it could be happening early October or mid-October, so we'll see about that. But there's also some speculation that it would be happening more around the time frame of Halloween, late October, because the beta has some Halloween themes in it as well. But that's just because, you know, the bombs dropped near Halloween, of course. All right, so we have some more questions about Vault 76. You know, a really good question from Vault 76, Vault's Overseer, who says, we've seen some magazines collectibles in the vault. Won't that conflict then? Would hate for people to miss out in it if they don't go back. And he's talking about leaving the vault and missing out on collectibles. He wants to be able to go back into Vault 76 and grab some collectibles. And Pete Hines says this, there's nothing you could miss out on, end quote. So once you leave the vault, Vault 76, you cannot go back in, and there's nothing really important there for you anyway. So just note that going, you know, when you go into this beta and the full experience, that is going to be the case. You really don't have to worry or be too paranoid about leaving anything behind. All right, so let's go over your top comments. We've got quite a few today, so let's do this, shall we? So the first top comment comes from Gazzard, who says, I'm going to be a caravan trader, and every time I meet another player, I shall always say, some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Every time, end quote. I love it. That's gonna be freaking hilarious. And there is the voice proximity chat in the game, so that'll work out great for you as well. They'll probably just start shooting at you. You never know. Just remember to run. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the next top comment comes from Dre Burns, who says, I wonder where you'll spawn, after you die. Maybe the vault of the base you've made. Anyways, love the daily videos, Notification Squad. Thank you so much, by the way, for the compliment, and also subscribing and, you know, turning on the bell icon. I highly recommend it. But yeah, there has been some information about this, by the way. When you die, you basically spawn near an area where you died, so pretty close to your body. And then you can also have the option, I believe, to spawn outside of Vault 76, so somewhere near that area, I believe. So just keep that in mind. I think that's how that's gonna work. And of course, this stuff is subject to change. They may have to change the stuff down the road through their beta testing and stuff like that. Okay, let's move on. We've got another top comment from Cattle Decapitation. They say, I think the paddle ball string being ammunition for the paddle ball is too obvious. Maybe it's for crafting and or upgrading crossbows. That's a good point. I did consider that. Let me see if I can find the paddle ball image here. So with this image that we see here, it's the paddle ball string. Well, the thing is, you have to remember this says that it's for crafting only ammo. This is an ammo station. So in this list is 100% ammo. It's not saying that it's used for upgrading anything. You're crafting some sort of ammunition here. So I don't know if that's going to be true. It could be for a shotgun or something like that. That could actually be the case. But personally, I think it's actual ammunition and not used for upgrading existing weapons. Hey, I could be wrong. There could be another menu where you can take that paddle ball string and still use it for crafting stuff. That would be pretty cool. Let me know what you guys make of that one. All right, so we have another comment from Smiga Smeagol. I think, wait, not Smeagol. Smiga Smigma. Okay, there we go. He says, or she says, if you can, you get interesting weapons at places like amusement parks. If you nuke these places, would you find higher level versions of those weapons? Excellent question. So this is how I gather with how it works. So if you nuke a place like the amusement park, for example, what's going to happen is they're going to spawn really tough mutated creatures in that area. Now, if you kill those creatures, then you will be rewarded with really super rare loot and stuff like that. Now, what's going to be interesting is that they do have like lore, material throughout the world that will always remain even if you nuke a certain area. So if you nuke, like, say, the amusement park, perhaps The paddle ball will still remain, and then the other weapon, what was it, Kami Whacker, will still be there to maintain, you know, sense of lore, and then also still give those same rewards tied to, I guess you would say, the environmental story that exists in this game. Alright, the next one comes from Scott Gearing. He says, did you find it strange we haven't seen any extended in-game footage? Something is not right. And that doesn't mean something is not right. It could mean that they kind of want to also protect what they have, and they don't want to be misleading as well. So that's one thing that they could do. Because I remember when The Division was announced, they announced it way too soon, and Ubisoft has learned from that mistake. And there were a bunch of features they ended up having to pull from the game. And as a developer and as a publisher, you absolutely have to avoid that. Also, for legal reasons, you don't want to get in trouble with your audience. And I think that's why a lot of companies are doing kind of more late reveals. You know, even Red Dead Redemption 2 only recently has been really showing, you know, some glimpses of gameplay. So I think as we near October and get into October, maybe even next week, we could be seeing something new from Fallout 76 in terms of teases, gameplay trailers, screenshots, something. Because, you know, the Bethesda account, the Fallout accounts have been a little bit more busy, a little bit more active. And they're willing to showcase, you know, things like this that we see here, and show off other things as well. But yeah, guys, there it is, your latest Fallout 76 news and updates. Once again, thank you guys so much for the support with the recent videos. I really do hope you guys have been enjoying them. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to subscribe, smack that notification icon, and if you have already subscribed, smack that notification icon, because whenever new gameplay is released, a trailer or whatever, I'm going to have it here for you. I'm going to do breakdowns. I'm going to keep you up to date on events around Fallout 76. Everything and anything Fallout 76 will be right here. But guys, again, thank you so much for all of the great comments. Don't be afraid to leave a comment down below, and look forward to more Fallout 76 videos in the future, and also more open world gaming goodness. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you soon enough in the wasteland. Take it easy, guys.